Why are real estate mandate companies shutting down? Over the last few years, we have seen a surge in mandate companies entering the market only to vanish shortly after. Every broker wanted to start one. Every sales head thought they could run one too. Yet, very few have survived. This video dives into what went wrong. For those who do not know what are mandate companies in real estate, let me break it down for you. Well, just the way co-working offices are not your offices, you share a seat or a space. Same way, third-party companies rents out their knowledge, their people, and strategy to save costs for the real estate developer. Which could mean, if you are a customer in real estate, the next gentleman that you meet at the sales site may not be on the payroll of the developers, but the mandate company. Well, the question is, do you really need to be scared? Do not. It's fairly fine. Now, let's get back to video. Unknown variables are the larger reason why most of the mandate companies are failing. A business is often built around unknown variables that can come from competition, supply chain issues, or financial challenges or regulations. For mandate companies, there were too many variables beyond the entrepreneur's control. Here are some key factors that we are putting out for you, 6 of them. The first one, price projection versus developer expectations. Mandate companies often struggle to balance the market price with what the developer wants. Developers understandably add the mandate commission to their cost, which turns out to be a premium for the customers. While developers aren't entirely at fault, mandate companies desperate to survive take on any project that comes their way, often leading to huge losses for them and on their balance sheets eventually. Because these high prices are not easily absorbed by the local people and the area, it leads to a phenomena where the sales eventually slow down. Well, the point number 2 and the variable 2 is that turnaround time from start to first payment that hits your bank. Few mandate companies manage to secure in advance. Most take on the challenge of proving themselves first. Here's the problem. Booking happens on 1st of January, registration on 31st of March or 30th April, and payment is received by 30th of April or 30th of June. However, work often starts months before the booking, say on 1st of November. This creates a 6-month cash flow gap, leaving companies struggling to stay afloat. Point number 3, demotivation during this same waiting period. In this 6 months, entrepreneurs often take on additional projects to secure advance payments and keep the business floating because they need more money to at least pay out the salaries, run their offices. But when bookings slow down, they lose interest, leading to reduced attention on the initial projects that they took. This creates a bitter experience for everyone involved, the developer, the mandate companies, the brokers, and the customers. Brokers do not end up getting their payouts as well, and the customers have actually nobody else to really reach out to and keep them updated with. Point number 4, developers treating mandate companies as HR extensions. Developers sometimes view mandate companies as a cost-effective sales team. For example, before onboarding a mandate company, the price per square feet is $25,000. During the sustenance phase, when they onboard a mandate company, the developer increases the price from $25,000 to $28,000 or $30,000, transferring the mandate cost to the customers. If the mandate company succeeds, the developer benefits from the higher price and the premium it added. If it fails, the sales cost remains minimal for the developer. While it's calculated business move for developers, excited mandate companies often bear the brunt. Point number 5, marketing cost linked to sales. A typical plan, 1 crore marketing budget for a 100 crore sales target. Wow, sounds good. Initially, you spend 20 lakhs on marketing. The developer then asks, how many sales have happened with this first 20 lakh trans? The answer, the number never matches. The 1% acquisition cost never shows at the start. Well, the next tranche is delayed because the first milestone is not received or achieved. This creates a loop. Payments only come after registration. And as we address in point number 2, this loop continues and the waiting period extends. You run out of marketing funds and resort to organic methods or competitors or databases. The result? Blame shifts internally, leading to frustration and burnout of the founders and entrepreneurs running the mandate companies. Point number 6, the Excel sheet myth. Even if you execute your plan perfectly, unforeseen project issues can derail everything. For example, a developer halts sales for certain units due to approval issues. He has nothing to lose. The salaries are going to be paid by the mandate companies. Your 100 bookings worth 200 crores suddenly drop to 80 crores because there is cancellation to the tunes of 60%. Your plan earnings of 4 crore now shrinks to 1.6 crore, barely breaking even or incurring losses at times. Key takeaway: if you're working for or starting a mandate company, remember these challenges. In the next reel, we'll share case studies of companies that achieved moderate success. What did they do right? Or what went wrong? It all comes down to these factors. Stay tuned as we feature Xanadu, Guardian, Flow, MSpace, Vanguard, SA, Centrum, and Blocks to talk about their journeys. What is the right thing that they did? What is wrong they did? Are they successful or they are barely surviving? We'll uncover it all in the second part of this video.